Hey guys, Trevor here, coming to you from the glorious UK. Lovely sunny day today, lovely and warm. Hence, I'm out in the garden here, just outside my cabin that you can see there. That's it. That's my cabin. I'm usually inside, but it seemed a shame to be inside on such a beautiful day. So, just a quick update. As you may or may not know, we recently launched something called Exodus. Myself and my business partner Lance Groom, and Exodus is our latest training program on buying and selling domains. Now, if you've already bought domain programs from me, for example, like Flipperdom, Private Reserve, 60-minute flips, Flipper Confidential, the question is often, is there anything different in this, anything new in this? Do I need to get Exodus if I've got the others? The answer to that is absolutely. You know, I mean, for a start, there's a whole section of training in here from me, and that's like part 2, module 2 of the front end products there. We also teach you some really fantastic ways to get sales, fast sales, and ways that you can do that without a list and without a website. So that's the big difference there as well. And it's all completely up to date and relevant for right now. It's also case study based. Me and Lance were spending the last sort of 6 weeks testing out different strategies to see what would work when it comes to buying a domain nice and cheaply and then selling it really quickly. At the end of the day, what you need to do with domains is buy it and sell it as soon as possible, because if you don't, you end up just buying, and then one day the renew kind of date comes around. All of a sudden you're hit with all these renews. When your domain is renewed, you pay the price again, and then it defeats the object of what you're trying to do, unless you find a real winner that is like, you know, might be the one rare domain that really is worth a lot of money and it's worth you keeping hold of. Then the best thing to do is move them quickly, which is what we teach you to do. And it's a great fun way to make a bit of extra cash. Anyway, that's not why I've recorded this video here today. The reason that I've recorded this video here today is because we had a webinar yesterday that I think you might want to see. It's about 2 hours long, and it's packed solid with high quality training. There's a whole section from me where you'll see me panning for gold live. I found domains on there that were absolute winners, and people were actually registering the domains live on the call while we were doing the training. The important thing is, though, that was a bit like me giving them the fish, or giving them the golden nuggets. What I want to teach you guys to do, and you'll learn inside this webinar, is how to find those golden nuggets yourself, so that you don't need me to find them for you, which is obviously the best way. So I'd like to invite you to watch the replay of that at your leisure. So if you weren't able to turn up and watch it live, the recording did work. You know, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. The rendering worked and the upload worked. So everything worked out okay. So that's all good. So you can go and watch that. Now, I would suggest that if you're interested in buying and selling domains, this is a fantastic bit of free training for you. So do get a pen and paper and switch off everything. Go through the webinar from the start to the end as if you're there attending live, and that's going to get you the best engagement, and you'll get the best results out of the training that's in there. So go and check that out now, guys, and if you've got any questions at all, let me know. At the end of that webinar, there is a pitch for something that we call Fast and Furious Flips. Now, this is it's kind of like our coaching program that we've got on the back end of Exodus. It's strictly limited because there's some crazy stuff going on in there. For a start, Lance, who's a flipper broker, is going to take your domain and list it as a classified for 6 months in Flipper in his broker account for free. That's just one of the things you get in there. There's also a crazy opportunity to work with our major domain investor, where you get to choose one of his domains. You say, yeah, that's the one that I'd like to go for. And he's going to list that domain with Lance in his brokerage account, and you're going to get 10% commission of the sale. These domains that this master domain broker has got, some of these are like up to 20 years old and extremely valuable. We're not talking about cheap domains here. These are all valuable. So there's a good chance that you can make a serious bit of cash with your 10% commission for doing nothing at all, no work whatsoever. There's also a ton of other stuff that's included in the Fast and Furious Flips program, which is why it's been so popular. And we've got a Fast Action Takers bonus and a lot of bonuses in there. It's incredible value, and we cut the price down for the first 20 people. We sold 9 spots live on the call. They've been selling overnight, so you really need to get in fast on that. But in the meantime, go and watch the webinar, get the training, and get a bit of an idea about buying and selling domains. Even if you didn't buy Exodus, and even if you didn't buy any of my previous domaining courses, I think you'll find that this is a lot of fun and is a big eye-opener for you, and a great way to make a bit of extra income online. So go and check it out now. If you've got any questions, let me know, and I'll speak to you soon. All the best, Trevor.